Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David and this is a deck review. Today we're going to look at the Cardistry black and white deck from Handlordz and Devo. All right, so the Bicycle Cardistry black and white deck. This was a Kickstarter. It was successfully funded, and if the back design looks familiar to you, that is because it is the same amazing back design that was used in the Cardistry WTF deck that I did a review for a little earlier. And if you like this review, I would highly recommend you go out and check that one out. So once again, Devo has teamed up with the famous Bicycle brand to produce a very special one-of-a-kind deck. This deck of cards takes Cardistry, and I would say fanning more than anything. This is really a fanning deck. I know it says Cardistry, but it's really built for fanning. It takes fanning kind of to the next level because it allows the deck to be fanned 4 different directions. So 2 ways face up and 2 ways face down. And that's due to the black and white corners that you're going to see in all 4 corners of the deck. The front of the deck case says Bicycle, and it says Cardistry down the right side. It says playing cards down at the bottom, and then you have that logo there, the diamond logo that is seen on the WTF deck as well. One side is white and the other side is black, and it's simply just the pattern of the cards wrapping all the way around. You have a very small UPC on the bottom with some ad copy about Bicycle, and the top has all 4 suits, and it says World Card Experts. The back design, of course, is the back design of the cards, and you're also going to have that Cardistry logo again on the fat tongue flap. And that is pretty much everything I can say about this tech case. Let's bust it open and look at the cards. The back design again is that same back design that we saw earlier on the WTF deck, and looking at it, you're going to see exactly what I was talking about earlier. In 2 corners you have white triangles, and then the other 2 corners you have black triangles. That means if you fan the deck to the right, you're going to have white edges, and if you fan the deck to the left, you're going to have black edges. You have that nice end-to-end borderless back design, which makes for really striking fans. And of course, this deck will look good in Cardistry as well because the faces match the backs, or at least mirror the backs a little bit. And so I think that is crucial when you have a Cardistry deck. And I think people who do Cardistry and I think gameplay will like this deck as well. So besides form, people always want to know about function. They always want to know how the deck feels in their hand. I'm going to tell you, you know what? It's a Bicycle branded deck, so it's going to feel awesome. I think they have a traditional cut because they shuffle well end to end, and they do have air cushion embossed. The other thing I can tell you is how thick they are. So I put 10 of these into a caliper, measured them. It comes to 2.94. 2.94 is the premium thicker stock. It's also the same thickness as the Magic Notebook deck, the Whispering Imps Workers deck, and the Gemini Luxor deck. With this deck, you're going to get 4 extra cards, as you typically do with a Bicycle deck, but they are all completely different and require kind of a little bit of explanation. Now, they all have the standard back design, okay? They all have the standard back design. However, the faces of each one is a little different. The first one is a ad card. So you get your regular old ad card with the Cardistry back. Nothing new, nothing special there. Use it as a crypt card. There you go. Your other card has the Cardistry back with a blank face, okay? A blank face. Now, why would you use this? Well, you could stick this on the face of the deck and then perform a fan, and the front of the fan would, of course, be the first card you see, and if you did your fan really tight, it would actually only show the black and white, and you wouldn't see any detail. So a tight fan with the blank face in front would make for a very artistic fan, taking away kind of all the elements of pips, indices, and courts. Now your third card is similar. So again, standard Cardistry back, but a blank back. Now you're saying, what? Well, now it's the same back without the center design. That means you could stick this on the back and fan it, a tight fan, and it would take away all the design from there. So these 2 cards are really meant to be on the face or on the back to create a different looking pattern. And your third card is a double backer. So it has the black Cardistry back on one side and the white Cardistry back on the other. And before anybody asks, that was your 4 extra cards, which means there are no jokers. So don't ask, where are the jokers? There's no jokers. Your Ace of Spades has the most ornamentation of any card. It has Bicycle up at the top, and it has a spade pip made out of the diamond pattern from the back design. It has a smaller triangle stem and it says Cardistry underneath. Each one of your pips and indices has a quad pip. Now that quad pip is crucial for what I was saying earlier, is that you can fan the deck 2 different directions from the face. So fanning it one direction will create white corners, fanning it the other direction will create black corners, and you'll see the pips and indices each time, which will make for some really beautiful fans. Your pips have also been completely redesigned. There's no curves, everything's hard edged. So your clubs, hearts, diamonds, spades, everything's been redesigned into these triangle patterns coming together to make the different suit indicators. Your court cards are going to have a familiar feel to them because at the core of it, that really is the court card, but you're just missing a lot of the finer details. You're not seeing the full weapon, you're not seeing the stems of the flowers, and they also are completely faceless. So only their mouths are seen. You don't see eyes, you don't see noses, you don't see any hands, there's no outlines of body parts. Just some simple clothing and some shadow remains of what they used to hold. Well, that's pretty much everything I can say about the Bicycle Cardistry black and white deck. This is the companion deck to the WTF deck. And I would say if you want to learn more about this deck or purchase it for yourself, I would highly recommend you visit Devo's website. I'd also recommend that you like this video just so other people can find it faster. I'd also recommend that you subscribe to this channel just so that you can stay up to date on the latest in cards and card magic. And if you want to follow me on social media, you're more than welcome to. You can always find me at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at one of these locations. Thanks, I'll see you guys next time.